Hello everyone, myself Rutika Patel from Samarpan Gyan School, Rata. As you all know, we have already completed first topic of class 8 social science geography minerals and power resources. First topic, that is mineral energy resources, is already completed. Today we are going to continue with our today's next topic, that is power resources. But before we start, let's have a quick revision of what all things we have covered. We have already learned about the naturally occurring substance found in the earth crust and is called as minerals. We have seen some facts on minerals. We have also seen the two types of minerals, metallic and non-metallic. We have seen the difference between them, and we have also seen the metallic minerals are further classified into two parts, that is furious and non-furious. Next, we have also seen the three methods of extracting the minerals. Mining is two types, open cast mining and shaft mining. Then comes drilling. We have also seen the drilling method. With the help of diagram, we can see the drilling method done by the experts. We have also seen the other method, that is quarrying, digging up nearby the surface the mineral that lies near the surface. We have also seen that minerals are normally found near the rocks. There are three types of rocks. As we have also seen, the minerals are not equally divided all over the world. It is unequally distributed, and we have seen that there are 7 continents and how the minerals are distributed in all the 7 continents: Europe, Asia, North America, South America, Africa, Australia, and lastly Antarctica. We have also continued with the next topic, that was minerals in India and their uses. We have seen the different minerals found in India, that is iron ore, bauxite, mica, copper, manganese, limestone, gold, salt, silicon, and we have seen the uses of minerals. The major uses we have seen that they are used in jewelry making in pipes, they are used in computer industries and also in other industries. So we have also seen how to conserve the resources, the mineral resources. We need to conserve them as they are non-renewable resources. They take millions and millions of years to form. So today we are going to start with our new topic, that is power resources. As you can see here, energy generated from the power is known as power resources. The energy which is generated, that is known as power resource. So it is further classified into two. Power resources further classified into two, conventional and non-conventional. And these power resources are needed for industry, domestic use, agriculture, transport, communication and defense. So let's have a look at conventional sources of minerals. Conventional sources of minerals have been common use for long time, are known as, they are commonly being used since long years, many years ago they are being used, that is firewood and fossil fuels. They are the conventional sources. These fossil fuels, what are these fossil fuels? Are the coal which are buried sunshine. The petroleum is also known as the black gold. Natural gas and hydroelectricity are some examples of conventional sources of energy. There are few more examples to that. Let us have a look at the uses of the firewood. First use, the firewood is used for cooking. They are heated. 50% of energy is used in villages and is got from the firewood. This energy, 50% energy is used in the villages as the firewood. See, you can see the picture over here. Then is the coal. Coal is formed millions of years ago. Leading coal producer. Who is the leading coal producer? USA and Russia, Germany, France, South Africa and China. In India, Raiganj and Jairia are the largest places to supply the coal. Low grade, we have seen low grade minerals, high grade minerals we have seen. So where is the low grade coal available? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Meghalaya. Lignite is another form of coal that is found in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Gujarat and Jammu and Kashmir. Its used as the thermal power or iron and steel industries and as a domestic fuel or in the steam engines. You can see here the process being done in an industry where the coal is being used to generate electricity. Have a look at it. Then we come up to the petroleum. Petroleum is also known as the black gold. It is drilled off and off on source oil seeds used for internal combustion in the automobiles and in the aircrafts. It's also known as the black gold or the liquid gold. And in India, Digboi in Assam, Mumbai high deltas of Krishna and Godavari. Next is natural gas. Do you know, children, natural gas is released when the crude oil is drilled out. When we remove the crude oil, natural gas is the automatic gas which is released. It is found in India in the eastern coast of the Godavari Krishna Delta, Tripura, Jaisalmer, Kandla in Gujarat and in Mumbai. It is eco-friendly and automobile fuel. You can see here in the diagram, oil is located over here, and upper layer of the oil there is natural gas which is released when we remove this oil. Next, we have come up to the end of conventional sources of resources. Now we will continue with our topic, that is non-conventional sources of energy. Non-conventional sources of energy are renewable in nature. For example, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, and they are known as non-conventional sources. They are more expensive as they need technological upgradation. India has the great potential for the solar energy. As we all know, the other places like America, Canada, they are the coldest places. They receive very less sunlight, so they don't have potential for using the solar energy, whereas India has a great potential. We have the examples of non-conventional sources of energy: hydroelectricity, solar power, wind energy, nuclear power, geothermal energy, tidal energy and biogas. So let's look at them one by one. Hydropower. Hydro means water. So hydro, the electricity is generated with the help of water is known as the hydropower. The water stored in the dam falls on the turbines from the great height on the turbines, which makes them rotate and turn the generator and produces electricity. See, the water, they are located, the turbines are located at the height. The water falls from the great height, and so the turbine starts moving as the water falls from the great height with the force, and so the turbine starts moving, and this turbine let the electricity generate. The producer of this is China, Norway, Paraguay and Brazil. And in India, Nagarjun Sagar Dam, Bhakranandal Dam and Damodar Valley project. These are the project where hydroelectricity is generated. You can see how the electricity is generated. Here is the turbine, here is the generator which gets on, and then the electricity is generated. You can see. Next is the solar energy. We are all aware the sunlight is the solar energy. It needs a photovoltaic cells, thermal technology which can be generated, and is generated in Gujarat, Rajasthan and tropical countries have potential, and in India it is used as the solar heaters and solar cookers. You can see these are the solar panels, electric panels, and so this can be utilized. Next is the kinetic energy of wind. Wind energy. Kinetic energy of wind is converted into electric energy has been used for grinding grains, lifting water since ancient time. Located in the local coastal lines, hills where there steady and strong winds are located. This is possible near the coastal lines where the strong winds blow. When with this fan starts moving, at that time the energy is generated and it is converted into electric energy. You can see here how it is converted. Next is the nuclear power. The radioactive minerals such as thorium, uranium, plutonium, etc. undergo the nuclear fusion and energy is emitted. This go under the nuclear fusion. A scientific formula is there, and then it is and an energy is emitted out of it. In USA and in France it is being used. In India, thorium, uranium is available in Kerala, Rajasthan and Jharkhand. See how the fusion is done and then the energy is generated. Geothermal, geo means land, earth. So energy generated from the earth. How the energy is generated? As hot water from the glaciers and the geothermal springs is used for cooking, bathing and heating for the several years. Big plants are there in USA, Philippines and many other places. Yes, this is the geothermal reservoirs. This all diagrams you will find it in the textbook. You can have a look. Now this is the tidal energy where the waves of the sea starts moving. When the waves are coming, at that time the turbine starts moving and the generator is on, and then the energy is generated. Then is the biogas, the generated from the dead and decaying organic matter. The gas generated from the dead and the decaying matter. Biogas digesters and the bacteria decompose the organic matter and release the biogas, and the waste is used as the manure in the agricultural process. So here we have come up to the end of the power resources also. The important part over here is we have to save the energy. Like electricity we use at home, you switch this finger, this finger means it's you have to put it off when it is not in use. So we have to plant more and more trees, we have to be quick, we need to be more and more growing trees, we need to turn off the things. So reproduce, recycle, reduce, reuse. So here we come to an end of today's lecture. So our topic of class 8th mineral and power resources is over. We will meet in the next video with the new chapter. Till then, bye bye.